Well, my name's Emma.
And my name is Shane, and we are here today to tell you everything about Blackpool once again. And look, we've even upgraded our glasses. It's a bit of a bigger budget this week, do you know what I mean? We've got lemon in our drinks. We're not playing games anymore, Blackpool. This is it. We've made it.
And crystal glasses.
And look at this, what's this on the table?
Well, because in the previous episode we were talking about everything Blackpool and obviously the community stuff that goes on as well. So
You thought you'd come in and show off?
Just a little bit. No, I'm really proud of this. So all the work that I've done within the community, I know it's shining. I've taken it out the safe, especially for today.
One of those.
So I was really lucky to be in the Queen's Birthday Honours list back in April, and I got a British Empire medal for my work in the community. So yeah,
congratulations, that's quality.
Yeah, thank you. Be able to go to Buckingham Palace eventually.
I haven't got any medals.
So of course, back to what's going on in Blackpool, and we've got John Westhead with us today from Blackpool Promotions Hotels.
Hello, John.
Hi.
You're right, mate. So tell us, John. Tell us what Blackpool Promotions do. What in and around the Blackpool area.
So we are a huge accommodation provider across Blackpool. Been in Blackpool since 1983. Traditionally a Scottish-based company, bring about 90,000 people down here from Scotland. Scottish
love Blackpool, don't they? They absolutely love Blackpool, Scotland. It's like being in Glasgow on the prom in the summer holidays. You know what I mean?
We operate 6 large hotels across Blackpool, cater for about 1,100 guests at any one time, any night. Things are absolutely bouncing and full at the minute, which is great, because we did walk through hotels empty for 6 months, and that wasn't great for anybody. So it's great to see people having fun, people laughing, people enjoying themselves. As the restrictions have eased a little bit, people can start dancing again, and we don't have to be going around and chasing people to stop dancing, masks and all that type of thing. So it's nice to see people actually enjoying themselves again.
Well, the Scottish can come down here and dance at the minute because they can't in their own country at the minute. Yeah. You know what I mean? The Welsh and the Scottish are loving England at the minute. They love it.
We had 6 months of being entertained and having to sit on your hands. You weren't allowed to go anywhere, but.
So just tell us what hotels are they? What accommodations?
So we've got the Royal Boston Hotel, Royal Seabank Hotel, the Royal Carlton Hotel, Royal Alexandra, and the Doric and the Park House hotels. So nice. 5 in the promenade, 1 in the town centre.
That's lovely, lovely. And have you got any events coming up? Anything you can tell us? Anything you can share with us?
Yeah, some really exciting stuff coming up. So we were planning on doing this year, and obviously the town got locked down. But this year we are going to be hosting Christmas markets.
Oh. So this is a bit of me.
It's fantastic. It's something I've been passionate about. I'm born and bred Blackpool.
Well, Blackpool's never really had it because people have to go to Manchester or Liverpool, Leeds, we
get on the train and go, and now it's going to be right here on our doorstep. Exactly. We've seen they're going to do lots of things on the Tower Headlands as well, all to do with Christmas. They've extended the illuminations.
My family
and now yourselves are going to be involved with the Christmas markets that are going to be hosted in the Winter Gardens. So it's just going to be something for everybody, and it'll save all us locals at Blackpool North train station.
Manchester, I have that Manchester.
Yeah, the numbers are going to go down, aren't they? We're all going to be staying on home turf now to do the Christmas market.
So when does that? Obviously, don't say Christmas because that'll just. But when does it? Because normally they run from a bit early, don't they?
So that's going to start 26th of November,
right
the way through to the 3rd of January. And it's going to be every day, free entry, no entry charge for anybody coming into those markets. And the big thing.
But bring money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, bring plenty of money.
Yeah.
But it's really important to me that Blackpool does this and does this properly, because it is exactly as you touched on. People go to Manchester, go to Liverpool. I want to keep people here in Blackpool.
Well, that's it as well. It's doing it properly, isn't it? Because obviously you see Liverpool, Leeds, Manchester. They do it well. Yeah. To be fair. So if Blackpool are going to do it, it needs to be done right, and I'm sure you guys, at Blackpool Promotions will get it right. I'm looking forward to it.
There's 2 unique factors really that we're putting into the markets this year. So one, it's indoors. Majority, I think 90% of the stalls are all going to be indoors, so it's not weather dependent, which is great. And also we're going to be having live entertainment all the way through the Christmas markets, because that is Blackpool.
No?
Yes. Yeah, we'll go.
We're not got a gig here.
Festive sing-song.
Not a problem.
We'll talk money after this. That's all right.
No agent. But that's what's important to me about Blackpool. That'll give it the Blackpool feel. I want it to feel like a Blackpool market. It's about the experience people have when they come to that market, and they feel that it's alive. They feel that they're in Blackpool. Illuminations are on. There's lots of shows on. The markets are on. It's Christmas. People didn't have Christmas last year, so let's go big this year. So it's going to be a huge opportunity for us. There's going to be a big Santa's grotto in there as well for the kids that are involved. So going to be all sorts of other big surprises as we go through the market, different things that we've got planned. So there's all sorts going to be going on.
Sounds absolutely amazing.
Sounds great, doesn't it?
Yeah, and we've got any things going on through the summer? I think you mentioned something about an all-inclusive. Now that in Blackpool, let me tell you, is a dangerous prospect in Blackpool that I see some states people getting to on that prom. Imagine an all-inclusive, but I suppose, you say it's more for families and stuff.
Yeah, different demographic. I mean, our guests tend to be a little bit older. They tend to want a bit of a different experience in Blackpool, but it's something we decided on about 14 months ago, the all-inclusive offer. We thought, what are people going to miss from cruise ships? Because people aren't going on cruise ships, and the all-inclusive is a big part of that. So So when you come now, you get your hotel room, you get your breakfast, you get your lunch, you get your evening meal. There's live entertainment on every single night of the week. You get your bingo books. People love the bingo books.
People live for bingo, don't they?
Bingo.
I used to call bingo back in the day. I remember missing a call for £6.
Yeah.
And this woman just kicked off. Actually, I gave her a tenner just to shut her up. I was like, listen, it's £6.
Yeah.
Calm down. They love bingo, especially in Blackpool. My auntie, they love it.
When you turn up to sing at a venue, you always go, it's great to be the support act of the bingo tonight.
It's
Because it always
literally
is the main event, isn't it? But like, my experience of Blackpool promotions as well, it is like a family. The guests that they get going, they know all the staff, they know the hotel, you feel a part of something. It is home from home, and that's why you have people coming year on year.
That's the thing with Brits, we love it, don't we? It's like when you find a bar on holiday.
You've always go.
You always find that Irish bar, even though you've got these tapas bars around it. No, I love my breakfast.
Blackpool promotions, the way that they look after you when you're there, it does make you want to go back. And I suppose the experience of Blackpool promotions, I think you only had 3 hotels, and now getting bigger as you are, it's opening the market up to different ages, and people start bringing their families and the kids as well. And it sounds really good.
Yeah, it's tremendous. Well, so is that all your hotels, or it's just going to be certain ones?
No, that's all the hotels. Yeah, it's the same offer at all the hotels. So they also get all the drinks from 12 noon till 10 p.m.
This is families, by the way. Stag do's and hen do's. You stay away from this all-inclusive deal.
It is a fan. You can't get that kind of offer anywhere else.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Brilliant.
The deal that we do is absolutely fantastic, and we really do look after. Everybody mentioned that we get lots of people coming back year after year, 5, 6, 7 times a year coming back. We get all the entertainers, get things knitted for them, and presents brought, and all sorts. It is very much a family thing.
It is it's
like
a family thing. It is lovely. And you always find that when people are checking out, they're always at reception booking the next day. They always know when they're coming back again, because it's that good. It's the service that you give to people when they're here that makes them want to come back time on time. But it's great to see the business that is growing like that as well.
And I think we've got an important part to play in the town as a larger field. I think Blackpool's got a really unique opportunity to recover in the next couple of years. We've obviously got the staycation market at the minute, so we've got a captive audience. But next year, if people are going to go abroad, Blackpool's still got the opportunity to be that destination of choice for maybe the second holiday. People are going abroad, and they're coming back for that second holiday. People have fallen back in love with Blackpool. I've spoken to hundreds and hundreds of guests who've never been in it since they were children. And
people love
really
Blackpool.
Fallen back in love with the town.
It's like when you go on holiday and you go away from, you say from Blackpool, you go, I love Blackpool. You never go, I hate Blackpool. It's always, I love Blackpool.
Because it's happy memories, isn't it? It's good times while you're here. But it's great to hear that you're involved with the Winter Gardens and the Christmas project as well, because even though business is booming and you will be making that money back that we've lost throughout the pandemic, you as a company are putting back into this town as well, and that's massively appreciated.
Yeah, people
massively
will really appreciate it. Hopefully they'll support it and come along. My family, wait till I tell them after this that there's a Christmas market going up in the Winter Gardens. They're going to love it. So thank you very much for coming and speaking to us today, mate. Really appreciate it. And obviously Blackpool markets at Christmas, go to it, Winter Gardens. Thank you very much for coming down and explaining it all to us, mate. Really appreciate it.
Thanks for coming.
Cheers, thank you. So now we are joined by Blackpool's very own, and he works for the old Big Blackpool Beach Clean, ladies and gentlemen. That's right, our very own Stephen King. How are you, mate?
All right.
Blackpool's own Stephen King. We don't need the proper one. We've got you, mate. Do you know what I mean? How are you, pal? You all right?
Good, are you?
Yeah, good. So just to tell us, explain to us what what you do. In fact, no, let me explain to people. A couple of years ago, you did a video, didn't you?
Yes.
And it's got on Lad Bible. It went viral about people leaving their mess on the beach in Blackpool. You used some swear words. We can't repeat it now.
Yeah.
But I remember watching it, thinking it's amazing the amount of rubbish and stuff people, and not just rubbish.
Oh, no.
Some decent stuff as well.
Yes,
You know what I mean?
plenty.
You know what I mean? I bet you've got a couple of fivers left
No,
here.
they never leave back.
Oh, I bet they don't now. But yeah, so basically you go around and you pick up stuff and you clean up the beaches and whatnot, yeah?
Yeah, I've been doing it 20 years. And obviously, like you just said, last year, Lad Bible got hold of my video and went viral. Crazy. I've had people come up to me, ask, how do we get involved and stuff like that.
They want selfies now, you've made it a bit. Yeah.
And it's been great. I've got a group together now with Blackpool Beach Clean, and I've got about 1,800 people on there, so we're getting there.
It's brilliant, because people all need to do their bit, don't they? I mean, people need to remember that when they use the beach is free to use, but just take all your stuff home with you. Like you say, you've done the beach clean for the last 20 years now, but it's only... Everyone's been at home, haven't they? Everyone's been sat on the internet. So with you going viral with that video, it's opened everybody's eyes to the fact, we saw how clean the beaches were during the first lockdown, and the seas were just you know, beautiful blue seas again. And we need to keep that, don't we? But without everyone playing their part and doing their bit. But you guys going out and picking up all the rubbish. I mean, you were saying the other week, how many bags was it that you filled from South Pier to North?
From south to north in about 4 or 5 hours, something like that. Between 6 of us, we filled 53 bin bags of rubbish.
Wow, it's disgusting, really. It's, you know, it's. You'd like to think people from Blackpool, it's not them, but I mean, I'm sure there is a few people. But you know, if you're going to come and enjoy Blackpool, you've got to clean up after yourself as well. Don't just come and tip all your rubbish on
People
us.
say there's not enough bins, but there's at least 2 bins.
I can imagine they fill up pretty quickly, though. You know what I mean? So I can understand that, but I mean, still, you just don't leave it there. You just take your rubbish. I want to ask you a question, actually, mate. What's the worst thing or like most disgusting thing you've picked up? Here we go. Keep it clean. In fact, I can imagine some of the stuff, and I'm not sure if we're allowed to say it on Blackpool Lifestyle, but
We'll stick with dirty diapers and
nappies.
stuff like that. Yeah, that's what we'll stick.
Yeah, all the other stuff was found under the piers. Anyway, so now that's another question. So we've gone to discussed about it. Is there anything like you've picked up valuable or?
No, I'd like to say.
They're not stupid, are they? People, they're not leaving their valuable stuff.
They're not leaving the wallets with 500 quid in or anything like that. It's just junk. But the buckets and spades, you know, they are money, and people are leaving the buckets and spades. And as you saw in the last Bible video, I've got thousands of pieces of plastic. I could make up 309 buckets and spade packs. That's just from a year.
Get on that beach, mate. Do you know what I mean? Sell them for £1. You're flying here.
I'm hopefully going to do some sort of rent a bucket scheme and raise awareness.
Yeah, once you've used it, hand it back in. It's a great idea. It's a great idea.
I would love that because it'd fit in perfect. Obviously, we've had the deck chairs back this year
yeah,
from
great.
you know somebody who used to be an ex-decky, but it was mentioned about.
What's an ex-decky?
I used to sell the deck chairs.
Did ya?
But not me.
Oh, right.
The guy that's running that business.
Oh, I see. I thought you meant you. I was like,
No,
just
he
a
used to
woman
be
of many
an
talents.
ex-decky. Well, in the previous episode, Barry, that joined us from the Revolution Community Hub, he used to do that as well. Anyway, I know having
I digress.
a box available for people to take a bucket and spade and then return it as well afterwards. I think it'd be great for the locals too.
Yeah.
Yeah, could use a bucket and then hand it back in.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
And is there a way where is it a volunteering thing as well?
Yeah, all voluntary. People say, how do we get involved? And it's like, just come along, I can supply the packs for you.
That's what I mean, you're not getting paid, it's all volunteer work stuff, isn't it? Yeah, it's commendable, it's
To
brilliant.
raise money, obviously, because I've got a few ideas on what I want to do on the prom and stuff like that. But I hope people will just come along and volunteer at the times.
No, it's amazing.
And so they found you at the Big Blackpool Beach Clean
Yes.
on Facebook.
You did well there.
On Facebook, and they can come along with their families and their kids. It's
Yes.
It's a good thing to teach the next generation, isn't it? As well, cleaning up our beaches and
Absolutely.
keeping our marine life safe and
That's
well.
it. Well, yeah, on the marine life thing, plastic, it stays out there and stuff like that. But we've got the nets as well that come with the buckets and spades, which is the big problem as well. It don't look much, but you've got to think, how do we catch our fish that we eat and everything like that? And it's a net. And here we are leaving all these little nets of buckets and spades on the prom, on the beach, and it's washing out to wherever.
Yeah.
It's not just Blackpool Beach, it'll be washing out to these tropical islands and everything. And I've got a bag here.
Let's have a look.
In there is 85 nets. That's in 1 month, that is.
Wow.
That's just
left
madness.
On the beach.
What do people have nets for?
That's it. It's just
So it's wrapped around the buckets and spades, so they're taking it out.
Oh, of course,
and then
yeah.
You're not thinking.
Yeah, nets cause more damage than a
Yeah.
bucket and spade, I can imagine, yeah.
I'm hoping to get onto the shops on the promenade to try and cut that off.
Yeah, you don't need them.
That's it, you don't need
No.
Just
And
carry
this
them.
is it when
Lazy
you go,
people, just carry your buckets, give it your kid.
well, even if you go, if you go camping or
Stop
go to a
messing about.
festival, they say, don't
Yeah,
they,
yeah.
to whittle down all the rubbish and take
That's
all your
what-
packaging off and get rid of
That's
all
what me and
that
Blackpool needs to
before
work
you
together.
come.
Blackpool needs to work together. If that's going to
Yeah.
stop, then their shops need to stop doing it. So you just,
Yeah.
And we've got a short video, I believe, on all of this. So let's all have a look at.
Caught up with Stephen. If you don't know Stephen, you can follow. You're on YouTube now. You're everywhere. Yeah, pick her up, pick litter. Honestly, this is the guy you've got to watch because it's fantastic what he does here in Blackpool, picking up all the rubbish. Not just rubbish, plastic as well. Tell us, how much rubbish and plastic do you think is left in a day? Like buckets and spades and
On a
things.
day like this, I bet we're talking maybe 40 bags of rubbish.
40 bags. And I bet there's enough blooming castle buckets and spades to open a shop. I've seen how many you had. They're all down the arms and legs. Yeah. I mean, you're probably glad there isn't things like a lot of lilos and things of that sort of...
I got a big turtle the other day.
Really?
Big enough for a super king size bed.
Nice. Nice. I might need that in my flat at a minute. but is there things that really bug you about here on the front?
Definitely the wet wipes.
Wet wipes and nappies, I bet, things like that. Yeah,
and the
terrible.
netting for the buckets and spades.
Right, okay, yeah.
100%.
I know. But it's one of them things, Blackpool is obviously for the family generations for years and years and years. And also we're going to go and see the donkeys as well. They've been here over 100 years. But yourself, what made you join to get to the cleaning this beach?
Well, I was about 13 when I first started, which unfortunately is 20 years. 20 years I've been doing it.
Okay.
And of course, Sir David Attenborough.
Oh, really?
Legend, yes.
Oh, okay. So that's what sort
he
of...
inspired me to,
Oh,
start looking
wow.
after the sea, the oceans and stuff. Yes.
And do you do this like as a full-time thing now?
Well, I'm not furloughed, I'm just not working at the minute because
Yeah.
my job's just not one of them 10 nights.
Cool.
And just out and about when I can.
Yeah. In this bag, obviously, tell us a bit about what's the major problems in it.
We've obviously got the food wrapping here.
Yeah.
Food containers. Our worst is the netting. This
Right.
is the netting. Obviously, when it's in the ocean,
Yeah.
the seas and everything, it's pretty much invisible.
Totally. So sea life will get caught up in there.
You've got to think, we catch our fish for our fishing.
Yeah,
trips with
totally.
nets. So all these little nets out there will catch all the fish and tangle them up. And they travel as well.
So what would be good is if the shopkeepers that have got this, would it be easier if they cut it all off prior to them buying the buckets and bits and bobs?
I've got some leaflets
and
which me and
balls
my team are going to go up and down the prom hopefully soon. And try and speak to the shop owners and try and keep the netting that side.
Totally. And if anyone's on the council that's got high powers, perhaps another bin, a bright coloured, like a bright orange or a bright blue, green, fluorescent green, to put all this plastic, because a lot of people are buying the buckets and spades and then just leaving them here, and they could just dump them as they walk off. Dump them in a truck, and they can all go and be reused because that's the best thing. Yeah. Well, you're doing a very good job. As I say, they can follow you on YouTube. Do you want to tell me your YouTube?
The Big Blackpool Beach Clean is the YouTube.
Yeah.
We've just set that up. But,
cool.
Our videos and Twitter.
Yeah.
Yes, all that.
Well, it's good, and then they can learn what not to bring and not to leave and everything like that.
Yes.
Cool. And one thing we have spotted, a few barbecues are going on. That's a no-no as well.
No.
Just so you know.
Don't bury them in sand.
No, yeah. Especially if you've got bare feet and you tread on them. That's all you need.
well.
No, okay. Thank you ever so much for that, and we'll leave you carry on picking.
Wow, Stephen, that's fantastic.
It's beautiful.
Everything that you do. I know everything that you do to keep our beaches tidy, but people need to play their part as well, don't
Absolutely.
they? And a little birdie tells me you brought something along to go in our goodie bag.
Yes, I've got the Blackpool Fish Factory bucket here, like that. So yes, there's a voucher. There's going to be a voucher inside, and if you bring that along to the Blackpool Fish Factory, you'll get free fish and chips with it.
Yeah.
Hey, don't say that we don't treat you
I
here.
know, this goodie bag is getting better and better,
Yes,
isn't it?
yeah, let
Now
me
got
get it.
free lunch included.
And that wasn't found on the beach.
It's going to take a while to fill it up with sand, I'm going to be honest with that, but we'll give it a go. Cheers, mate. Thanks very much for coming down.
Thank you. Thanks
Really,
so
and
much.
clean up after yourselves.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
and if
Coming
you
to
want-
Blackpool, clean up. Stop leaving it to our Stephen here.
And if you would like to volunteer as well, go along to Facebook,
Yeah.
Big Blackpool Beach Clean.
Marvellous.
Cheers, Stephen, mate. Thank you.
Thanks.
So now I'm very excited. We are joined by Mondeo Circus' very own Petra here with us at Blackpool Lifestyle. Hello, welcome to the show. How are you doing? You all right?
Not too bad.
So tell us, where's this circus? Now, I've been to this circus when I was at Blackpool Fire College up there because it's based up near there and it's absolutely phenomenal. So just tell us when it's running from till...
Yeah, we're at Thornton Cleveland's at Norcross Lane. We started on the 3rd of August. We're there until the 5th of September.
Wow.
Performances most days of the week. We're a traditional family circus in a big top. We've got the horses, we've got clowns, we've got acrobats, aerial acts, jugglers, a proper traditional family circus. There's something in our show for everybody, for every member of the family.
Yeah, that's amazing. Have you ever been to it?
I have, yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. I just find it amazing when you've set it up. Anyone that drives past Norcross,
Yeah.
roundabout, you see it a mile off.
But even when you're up and down the country, you see a big circuit. You're like,
Yeah, but to think that
Yeah.
that is, you know, it's a travelling circus, it's on the road. I mean, how long does it take you to set everything up as well?
Many people ask us this.
Yeah.
So just to give you a quick timeline of moving the Big Top, on Sunday we were at Bolton, we had a show at 2 o'clock. The show finished at 4 o'clock. The Big Top was down, packed, on the truck, ready to pull off the field for about 5:45.
wow,
That's
it's
an
less
hour
than
and
2 hours.
45 minutes. Everybody works together at our circus, the artists, the clowns, the workers, we're all just one big team. So as soon as the performance finished, the clown's still got his makeup on,
Yep.
the girls have still got the false eyelashes and full showgirl makeup on, we all just dig in and get it packed. We moved to Blackpool, Thornton Cleveley's, which takes about 45 minutes, 1 hour. We got onto the venue, the Big Top was up by 10 o'clock that night. Not all the seating in, we done that the next morning, but yeah, the Big Top itself was up. We've got a really good team, everybody works hard together, and that's what makes it work. We work as a team.
Yeah, it's phenomenal. And do you know what's funny? Speaking of clowns, we've got actually our own Gary, our very own Gary here at Blackpool Lifestyle, who came down and chat with you guys
Yes,
earlier on.
yeah.
So I'll have a look at the video now.
Now, if you haven't seen the show before, it is different each year, isn't it?
Every
It does
year,
change. I mean, I'm
every year.
shocked. It is packed, absolutely packed. So how you change it about is totally different. So if you saw it a couple of years ago or last year or whatever, make sure you come again because it is all changed. You've got beautiful animals. I mean, those stallions and horses.
Yeah,
Oh
we've
my
got the
God,
lovely
they're beautiful.
Andalusian and Appaloosa stallions and naughty Shetland ponies.
But I've got to say, the whole team all help out, not just inside the ring, outside as well, doing absolutely everything. What a team you've got, and so well sorted
It's
together.
the only way you can make it work.
Yeah.
You've got to work as a team
Yeah.
together. And yeah, as you say,
Cool.
you see the artists that are performing, they're actually serving popcorn,
Definitely.
or flipping burgers,
That's it, or
serving you
selling
a drink.
things, and little gimmicks and that.
We all do everything, and that's what makes our circus a close-knit circus.
And this is where you at home have got to come and help and join in the fun because there's not much to do at the moment, as you know, anywhere. No entertainment now. So get yourselves here, book early, book now. Petra, it's been fantastic.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for
Good video, that.
It's just great family fun, isn't it?
It is.
for all the family.
It is. Our show is proper family entertainment. We get people messaging us saying, oh, you know, what age can I bring the kids from? Or they then say, I'm too old to go, I've got no kids.
Nah, I disagree.
Never too
It's
old for
never
the
too old for the
circus.
circus. If you enjoy live entertainment, you'll enjoy the circus. And, you know, Blackpool is live entertainment central, really. You've got everything here. And that's what it is in the Big Top.
But I think it's wonderful to see the, you know, like you said, the animals in the show.
Yes.
Because it is a family, they're on the road with you.
Yes, they
and
are.
you can see when they are performing from, I mean, I haven't been this year yet, but previous years when I've been to see you guys, you can just see everyone's just having such a lovely time.
It is.
And are you still doing the afternoon, the matinee performances as well as the evening?
What we do is Tuesday to Friday is 5 and 7:30. Saturday 2 and 5 and Sunday just 2 p.m. only.
Yeah.
So we get a day off on Monday except for the bank holiday Monday. But we have a special offer on Tuesdays where all seats are £6.50. They get sold out very quick. We're nearly sold out for today.
Wow.
We do have limited seating because we have COVID precautions in the Big Top still. We've lessened our COVID precautions, but we've still got them in place for the people that are still not 100%.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So the people that don't care, there's a block of seats where they can all mix and mingle.
The people that don't care. Do you know what? The people that don't give a monkey's about COVID, you can sit over there.
Yeah, pretty much that's it.
Yeah.
And, then
And
we
don't
have-
cough, whatever you do.
And then we have a section that has all our COVID precautions in place. We still ask people to distance, we've still got the hand sanitisers, we still have a one-way system in place. It's hard work trying to get people to follow it.
Yeah.
Of course it is, yeah.
But yeah,
But all
we're
you can-
doing our best.
Yeah, all you can do is put these things in place and
Yes.
then you can't make the people...
Yeah,
you
all
know-
our staff still wear masks
Yeah.
and visors just to be safe.
Yeah.
Because we can't risk one of our performers being ill because then the circus...
Yeah,
The
the
whole
whole thing.
circus shuts down and you're not
Yes.
earning the money to...
I was going to ask you about your performers. Are they from all around the world?
Yeah, we've
Hello.
got clowns from Brazil, Alizito...
Clowns from Brazil, it just sounds
Yeah.
ridiculous. We've got a clown from Brazil.
Yeah, Alizito and Ruinito. Then we have got a whip cracking lady from Mexico.
Wow.
She does whip cracking and rope spinning. A hand balancing guy from Italy. And then we've got English artists, and we've actually got very own homegrown Fleetwood performer that hangs by her hair. Yeah.
Wow.
Amazing.
From Fleetwood.
I just want to know where she learned to do that in Fleetwood.
Well, actually, it was about 6 or 7 years ago. We had one of our acrobats had injured himself, and we needed somebody to help fill in with the act. So we.
There's a girl hanging by her hair. We'll have her.
Well, no, she hadn't learnt this act yet. She'd done acrobatics. She was only 13 years old.
Wow.
And so she replied to the advert saying, yeah, I'm a little mouse, really quiet, saying, yeah, I'd love to come and, join in. So she come and she performed with the Moroccan acrobats for the 2 or 3 weeks. I can't remember what it was. Fitted in really well. And then for the next couple of years, every time we were in Thornton Cleveley, she'd come and joined in somehow. And then a few years back, we needed extra people, so we phoned up her mum. I think she was only 15 at the time, or 16, just 16, and said, would Susie like to come and join the circus? Yeah. Well, she was over the moon. So she joined the circus, she's learned an act, she does aerial acts, and then during the first lockdown last year, obviously we weren't performing, she was very bored, nothing to do. So she thought, I'd like to hang by my hair. She'd seen the act on YouTube.
That's mad.
Somewhere, and she actually used to go to the local park and hang from a tree branch to practice, and people used to walk past and...
Only in Fleetwood.
But she used to go to the Flake Fleet school.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah,
and
which is obviously very popular,
they
yeah.
always encouraged the children to follow their dreams.
Yeah.
And it had been Susie's dream from being very, very young to join the circus.
And now she's part of the
and
family.
Now she
That's
really
phenomenal.
Is part of the family.
Wow.
Her sister's just joined the circus as well.
Just trying to think what I could do.
And her brother comes and helps because he's still underage. Her brother comes and helps while we're here in Thornton Cleveley.
That's so good.
But yeah, she's a fantastic performer. And again, she mucks in with everything. In the morning, she's there mucking out the horses with us, selling the tickets. Yeah. Because with our circus, we all do everything together. You don't just see a performer and that's the last you see of them. They'll be selling you the tickets in the daytime.
Yeah, they do. Got photos and stuff like that.
Flipping the burgers in the interval.
Yeah, going around with the spinning plates and doing
exactly.
the face
Spinning your burgers on a thing like that. Want cheese with that?
Multitasking.
Yeah, so
great.
everybody does everything. But yeah, it's lovely for Susie to be able to come home and perform in front of her family and friends.
Yeah.
Bet she's
it's great.
all school
it's
based.
Brilliant. Thanks so much for coming down today.
Thank you for having
all
me.
our families will come and see Circus
Oh, yeah,
Monday.
we'll all be there.
And it doesn't have to just be the families. You just said anybody, any age can enjoy the circus.
And I've also got something for your goodie bag.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, here we go. Get that bag open. What we got?
2 free tickets to the circus.
Yes.
That's me,
Oh,
sorry.
that's great. There you go. Is that another outing for us?
We've cracked it here. You think this is for you lot? It's actually for
I know we're
for
going to
me
be
and
busy for
Emma.
at least a
Don't
week.
cut this bit. This is for the goodie bag. So there's information on there of all the shows and 2 free tickets.
Oh, thank you so
Fantastic.
much.
Come
You
and
are.
enjoy the show.
And you know what? Being named after a dog from Blue Peter Petra, you've made my day. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Give up for Petra. Well done,
you.
cheers.
So let's go and catch up with Gary to see what's on this week.
Yes, guys, yes, I'm here in between Blackpool and Lytham. I'm at St Anne's, right on the beach with a load of huts. Vic is in the background. They're absolutely getting trossed, having a party there. Look. All right, girls. Fantastic, yeah. Take the what? Take the light. Right, guys. It's ride the lights. It's ride the lights. You don't even know. It's not a train. See what I mean? See what I mean? Gone. Ride the lights. She's talking about Tuesday. Are you going on a bike? Yeah. God help us all. Anyway, I'm here to tell you what's happening the weekend. Obviously, at Lytham Hall, we've got the big festival. We've got UB40 tonight. Tom Jones as well over the weekend. And don't forget, at Hacienda in the cricket ground and the Philharmonic Orchestra. I've been posting all week. Don't forget to share. One of you is going to win some tickets. And on the pier, loads of acts going on there. It's a fun blast thing. But if you can't find any information, drop in to just where the chapel is on the front on the prom. There's a tourist information centre. Go in there. They have a list every week telling you what's happening out and about, and they're helping us with that as well. The Grand's reopened. A lot of the theatres are doing shows, as you know, but have an enjoyable week. Don't forget Ride the Lights, and don't forget this is sponsored by bar number 13, pub just round the back of the Waxworks. So thank you for that. Number 13 pub. Go and get yourself a roast dinner tomorrow. Okay. Anyway, cheers everyone. Hope you have a fantastic time.
Do you want Penny's email address?
God, they want me email address. I'm still going. Yeah. They're trashed. I'm going to leave it there. See you later, girl.
So, I hope you've enjoyed the show here at Blackpool Lifestyle. We've had some brilliant guests this week, and you know what? I know what you're thinking. Where's she gone? Where has she gone? But it gives me great pleasure. She's going to perform for you now at the end of the show. Please give it up for Emma Louise Jackson.
Than I've ever been lifted before. So give me up, quench my desire, and I'll be at your side and more. You know your love keeps on lifting me up, lifting me higher and higher. I see your love keep on lifting me higher and higher. Now once I was downhearted, disappointment was full spread, but then you came and it soon departed, and you know I'll never show his face again. That's why your love keeps on lifting me up, lifting me higher and higher. I see your love keep on lifting me higher and higher. Oh, so glad that I finally found you. Yes, I walk on in real love, but now in my loving arms around you, darling, I can stand up, free as well. This why your love keeps on lifting me up, lifting me higher and higher. I see your love keep on lifting me higher and higher. Know your love keeps on lifting me up, lifting me higher and higher. I see your love keep on lifting me higher and higher. Know your love keeps on lifting me up, lifting me higher and higher. I see your love keep on lifting me